Today, oh, young man, that's right, men get fillers too. Hi, my name's Dr Sarah Tonks. I'm a cosmetic physician in London. Today I'm presenting to you a new patient, a gorgeous young man who just wanted to be made even slightly, little bit more gorgeous looking. So I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, what the heck are you going to do here? He looks way too young to have anything done. Well, for him, it was all about the jawline. So yes, I know he has a beard, which he kept all the way through treatment, but remember guys, it's not just about how other people view you, it's about how you feel yourself about the way that you look. So even if you've got a beard, even if you're covering yourself up with a niqab and nobody can see you outside your own family or other women, then it's still appropriate to do treatment if you want to. Why do you think these treatments are so popular in the Gulf countries? And I certainly get a lot of patients from there who, when they come to London, they do want to have a little bit of something done, a little nip and a tweak. So here's what I was thinking. Doesn't come across too clearly here, but he's actually kind of flat here in the front part of the cheek. And there's a little bit of a depression that just comes down here. This was the main area. So remember guys, on a man, it's nice if the width of the chin is the phi of the distance in between the eyes. And it's not very clear on here because of the hair, but his was just a little tiny bit too short. So the plan was to make it slightly wider. He's got great lips, but who says you can't have lip fillers done if you're a man? And actually, he just wanted a tiny, tiny little bit more plumpness. And who am I to say no? This is one area that he is going to have to watch with age. Can you see how the area underneath the eyebrow is starting to look just a little bit deflated? Let's just talk about the hair for a second. So men kind of instinctively know that if their chin is maybe a little bit weaker, or if their lower facial third is perhaps a little bit shorter, if they grow a beard, it can make those attributes appear either stronger or longer. And that's certainly what he's doing here. So when we break the face down into thirds, including the beard, you see that it really does add quite a lot of length onto the bottom part of the face. Otherwise, it would finish about there, which makes the lower facial third pretty short. Likewise, that's probably why he can get away with having such short hair, because if the hair's longer, then it makes the upper facial third appear taller. So it's good if you have a short forehead to grow your hair slightly. Okay, let's talk about what we did. So we started off with some Botox to the frown lines, the forehead, and the crow's feet. It wasn't super necessary for him. He wanted to do it for some prevention. Why not? The first thing that I did was use some Radiesse, 0.75 mils to each cheek area. I then used Teocel Ultra Deep, 0.5 mils to each temple. And then Juvederm Vollift, 0.5 mils per side. That takes us up to 4 mils. Let's have a look how he looks after 4 mils. Remember guys, these pictures are taken immediately after the treatment is done on the same day. So you can see he's got now more fullness in the front part of the cheek. The eyebrow is very slightly lifted. So we went back to using Juvederm Vollift, 0.5 mils per side, again with the cannula in the front part of the cheek, because he's really very flat there. Then another 0.75 mils of Radiesse along the cheekbone. It's kind of tricky when somebody's got a beard to do the injections. This was pretty much as short as he was happy to go. So I just doused the whole area several times in Clinisept. You probably can't see very easily from the before picture, but he actually has a cleft in the middle of the chin. So when I'm putting the Radiesse in the chin, I'm reducing that cleft, and I put 1.5 mils of Radiesse there. So that's now taken us up to a total of 8 mils. So let's take another look at the pictures. You can see that the chin has now been, well, the cleft has been removed, and we're getting more strength in the cheekbone. He looks a bit less boyish. Now I'm using a cannula lateral to the chin, back to the angle of the jaw with Radiesse, and then forwards to the chin on each side So it's 1.5 mils per side. It's, you know, reasonable amount. And then using some TSL Kiss to the lips. And this is a pretty standard pattern. So I'm doing the upper vermilion border to the Glauco Klein point, and then doing vertical injections down to the medial tubercle, and then lip tenting in the lower middle third. And in total we used 12.5 mils. Let's just pull up the picture because I think it's always interesting to see if there's any swelling afterwards. So you see that there is a wee bit of swelling in the lip region, and the cheekbone area looks kind of swollen as well. But this is him when everything's settled down. So he's definitely got a lot more projection in the front part of the cheek, less shadowing in the chin. I think for me, future treatments would include doing something around the eye area, and definitely filling this region in the upper eyelid as well. Maybe I'll get him back to do that. Okay guys, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want me to get this chap back so that you can watch me filling his tear trough and A-frame, just let me know in the comment section below and I will ask him. I'm sure that actually he would probably be super keen to come back. So let's have a vote. I'll see you again next week. See you later.